Hi everybody, Al Bernstein with another one of my video blogs. This one has to do with some of the aftermath from the Canelo Alvarez Erislandy Lara fight. As many of you know, I'm on Twitter at Al Bernstein, and in the Twitter universe, the reaction to that fight, its decision, the split decision win for Canelo Alvarez, and our broadcast seemed to engender, how shall I put it, passionate responses on Twitter, where of course the word nuance does not exist. So I was charged by some people with being a Canelo cheerleader. And on this video, I'm afraid I have to admit, yes, I am a Canelo cheerleader. During some of the rounds in that fight, when Canelo did very good body work, seemed to control the distance between he and Erislandy Lara, and did some good work, I was a Canelo cheerleader, if that means I said that Canelo was doing that good body work and stepping up the pace. I was also charged with being on Al Haymon's payroll. I guess that meant that I was pro Erislandy Lara, who is managed, of course, by Al Haymon, but then who isn't managed by Al Haymon. I think I'm the only person in boxing that isn't. So I also have to plead guilty to that. Yes, I get a weekly check from Al Haymon, because why else would I, during rounds when Erislandy Lara did box effectively and didn't run or move too much, or just evade Canelo, when he stood and punched more and used the jab and the straight left hand, I said that he did those things, clearly demonstrating that the only reason I would do that when he lands those punches is that I am getting a weekly check from Al Haymon. And we know that, some of those red marks around the left eye of Canelo Alvarez were not put there by the punches of Erislandy Lara. They were put there by a bunch of invisible elves who managed to get into the MGM Grand Theater and paint Canelo Alvarez's eye. So, yes, I was both a Canelo cheerleader and I was in Al Haymon's pocket and on his payroll last Saturday. I was both those things because apparently I saw both men doing effective things at various times in this fight, which is why it was a very close fight, except in the eyes of Levi Martinez and a few other people, including my colleague Brian Kenny, who thought it was a wide discrepancy. But there was a poll done of boxing journalists and afterwards, and 34 had Canelo winning, 30 had Lara winning, and 25 had it a draw. To me, that demonstrates it might have been a close fight. And yet, I was guilty of Canelo cheerleading and being in Al Haymon's pocket. Now, the Al Haymon pocket thing is kind of tough to explain given the fact that he manages and consults with Danny Garcia. And when Danny Garcia fought Mauricio Herrera, I was pretty vociferous about the fact that Herrera won that fight. Actually, now that I think about it, that week, Al Haymon stopped payment on the check. Maybe that was a reaction, I'm not sure. All right, on Twitter, even this video, somebody will tweet, look, Al Bernstein admitted he's a Canelo cheerleader and he's on the payroll for Al Haymon. So if you do, God bless you. I want you to keep doing that. And above all, please, in the future, do not see any gray area in our commentary.